Kidville's very Merry Christmas special. I'm Becky.
And I am Becca.
And today is a super fun day. We've been in the Kidville kitchen baking up some Christmas treats, and my very favorite are these cookies, and they smell amazing. What's yours, Becca?
Oh, I love making cinnamon rolls for Christmas morning.
Oh, yeah.
And our house, that smell means it's Christmas morning.
So good. That sounds delicious. So last week we got to see our very special friend, Joy the elf. She is on the search for the one true king. We learned that King Saul was definitely not the one true king, but that we can have hope. We also lit our first Advent candle, and if you missed last week, you need to go back and check out our first episode.
Yes, and this week we have a new video that Joy sent to us. Let's check it out!
I would love to.
Oh, here we go. Hey Becky and Becca, it's me, Joy. I heard that you guys were doing some Christmas baking, and that made me want to do some baking as well. My favorite thing to bake at Christmas is fruitcake. So I decided to check out Gingerbread Lane for some supplies. But don't worry, I am still on my mission to find the one true king. And I have read more about another king, and he's talked about a lot in the Bible. He's in the Old Testament, just like Saul, which is in the first half of the Bible. Let's check it out together. David started life out as a shepherd boy. He quickly grew into a brave teenager who protected his sheep from hungry lions. Ooh, scary. His great skill with a slingshot helped him defeat a giant named Goliath, even when all the king's soldiers were too scared to fight. He was very musical, and he played the harp and he sang. It sounds like he'd be good at singing my favorite Christmas carols. And he wrote poems and songs, and some of them are still sung and read today. You can find them in the Old Testament book of the Bible called Psalms. Oh my goodness, this must be it, guys. He might be the one true king. David was best friends with the king's son, Jonathan, even though the king didn't like him. David was kind and respectful to the king, even when Saul attacked him. Remember King Saul from last week? Even though David was young and not very tall, God could still see that on the inside he was bold and full of faith. So he was chosen to be the next king of Israel. When he became king, he worked hard to make the country safe for his people by defeating their enemies. David also did a great deal of planning to build a temple to worship God. The project was completed by his son, Solomon, when he later became king. Even though things were going great for David, he didn't always do things God's way. Sometimes he cared more about himself than God or others. So let's think about this. Do you think David was the one true king? There were times when David didn't make good choices, but David did some really good things as king. David did make some mistakes in his life, but he did know how to say sorry to make things right. David loved God and worked hard, but David didn't have a lot of peace, and he had a lot of hard times. It sounds like he wasn't the true king. The one true king didn't make mistakes. He was perfect. Well, I guess if David wasn't the one true king, I guess we'll just have to keep looking. I'll see you guys soon.
What an amazing story, but still not the one true king. I do think that we're getting closer though, because we need to find out who's supposed to wear this.
We are definitely getting closer to finding out who this one true king is.
Yes. Peace can be hard to find sometimes. We can all get really busy, or sometimes we have something going on in our lives where we just don't feel very peaceful.
That's true. And we can always remember that no other king gives peace except the one true king.
That's true.
This time of year, I love to find times to think about the real meaning of Christmas, and a lot of times that makes me feel peaceful.
Maybe this week, a challenge for you and for us can be for each of us to find a time to do something that brings you peace. Like maybe reading with your family, or drinking hot cocoa, or eating cookies, or watching your favorite Christmas movie. I just don't know that I can wait much longer to eat these cookies, Becca. I think that maybe we should light our next Advent candle.
Yes, this week we are lighting the peace candle. In our story today, we learned that no other king brings peace. And I am so thankful that we can take a moment to remember the peace that the first Christmas brought to the whole world.
All right, let's light our candles.
Do it.
That one's for hope.
Hope candle and
And
peace.
we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
What's up, y'all? It is the verse of the month. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Who is he, the King of Glory?
The Lord Almighty, He is the King of Glory.
Psalms 24:10. Do it again.
Do it again.
Who is he, this King of Glory?
The Lord Almighty, He is the King of Glory.
Psalms 24:10.
Yo, let's do it again.
Who is he, this King of Glory?
The Lord Almighty, He is the King of Glory.
Psalms 24:10.
Yo!
Yeah.
Peace out, y'all! Word!